We begin this hour in London, where several people were stabbed in a terror attack. It happened around 2 p.m. local time on London Bridge. Police say a male suspect was shot and killed. President Trump has been briefed on the attack and is monitoring the situation. The White House has also condemned the violence. CBS News foreign correspondent Imtiaz Tayeb joins me now from London. Imtiaz, can you tell us about the press conference we had earlier and what we have learned about the attack?
Sakanya, yeah, pretty shocking day here in London. As you've been saying, at 2 o'clock local time, we had that incident in which a man essentially went on what can only be described as a stabbing spree. We've heard from police in just the last hour saying that that man is now dead. They are describing this as a terrorist incident. And check this out. They also say that he had a hoax explosive device strapped to his body. Now, police are also saying that they've cordoned off a big area here in central London, the area of London Bridge, which is where this incident took place. It's a pretty packed area. A lot of people work here. It's just gone 5 o'clock, so the end of the workday. So we're seeing a lot of people now being let out of their office buildings and making their way. But again, as we've been saying, Sakanya, a very tense situation as police still try to piece together just what exactly happened here this afternoon.
Now, the authorities have declared it a terrorist incident, and we do know the male suspect was shot and killed. And we also know that there was a device that was strapped to his body. It was a hoax, that device. So where do counterterrorism experts go from here?
Right now, it's motive. They need to figure out just why exactly this man would carry out this incident. They don't know that at this stage. Of course, the alleged perpetrator has been killed, so one would imagine it's going to be pretty difficult for investigators to try to piece together just why exactly he went on that stabbing spree. But of course, we've also seen those really dramatic images all over social media in which we've seen a number of people, it's been described as civilians, who were seen to at least initially have apprehended this person. There's that one striking video of a civilian appearing to be holding what is a very large knife, apparently retrieving it from this attacker. All of just underscoring just how dramatic this situation is. But of course, we've been hearing from police that they shot at this alleged suspect. He is now dead. But again, the real question here is motive. Police describing this as a terrorist incident, treating this as a terrorist incident, but they don't know just why exactly this man did what he's said to have done.
Imtiaz, let's connect the dots a little and let's take our viewers back to 2017. 8 people died in an attack on the bridge, the same bridge that the incident happened today. So help us kind of piece together how investigators will go from here.
That's a big question. Is this related? Is this a connection? Is this a copycat? We don't know those answers. Police only gave us a very brief statement and they didn't take any questions. And one would imagine that a lot of journalists had those questions. But at this stage, we see a lot of parallels. We see a lot of similarities. We have a perpetrator with a knife who stabbed a number of people, and strapped to his body was a fake explosive device. That is very similar to what we saw in 2017, in which 3 men in a van drove into a crowd of people, jumped out of that van and started stabbing people indiscriminately. 8 people from countries all over the world were killed in that attack. And here we are 2 years later, and a very, very similar attack. One would imagine that is a path of inquiry that the police will be pursuing to try to figure out if these incidents are connected, if they're related, if this attacker from today was connected to those from 2 years ago. We don't know the answers, but we do know police are saying that this is a terror-related incident, but they're still trying to figure out that motive.
Imtiaz Tayeb, we thank you.